Welcome to something I like to call Legal Lessons with Haley. Here, I explain legal concepts so that they're more understandable to the general public. As a preface, this is not legal advice, and I am not your lawyer. As another preface, I practice in Ohio, so check your local state rules because it might be different there. Today, we're going to talk about how a crime and a tort might be the same thing and how you can sue somebody and put them in jail for the same thing. Let's talk about the crime of assault. Okay, if you go up to somebody on the street and you just wham right in the mouth, okay? That's a crime, right? You can't do that. But it's also a tort called a battery. So theoretically, you could, one, prosecute them. You could press charges for them assaulting you, okay? And they could get prosecuted by the government for doing a crime, committing a crime, right? Okay, you follow me? They committed the crime of assault against you for punching you in the face. Turn around on the flip side, you can also sue them for what's called battery, which is an unwanted touching, intentional touching by another person of your body. And you could sue them for money damages for the harm that they caused by punching you in the face. So your medical bills, your doctor's bills, if you had to have surgery, anything of that nature. And then if you lost time off work, things of that nature, you could sue them at the same time, okay? So now do we see how one act can be both a crime and be prosecuted by the government, and also a tort and be sued civilly by the person who did the wrong. So there's an overlap here between crimes and torts. Now, not all acts are both, but some are. A lot of the ones that are against, like if you hit somebody with your car, it could be a crime. Like say you were drunk driving, that's a crime, but it's also, the tort is negligence of hitting that person. Or it could be intentional, depending on, if you were actually, drunk driving. There's different things. I don't want to get too confusing, but there is overlap. So sometimes if you see people getting paid that are also going through a trial, it's because they were also sued civilly. Hope that helps.